Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. And we are back with Lavender Lane. Excited to have our friend here, Christine Gosse, who's actually looking beautiful today. We're live on Zoom today, and she's here talking about, well, look at that. Love yourself with a grateful heart. I think we could start with that, right? You're a registered physiotherapist, Reiki Master as well, and it's Lavender Lane Wellness Center, and the website is lavenderlaneptw.com.
.ca.
Perfect. Thank you so much. That's right. So I'll have you introduce yourself today, and excited to see what we have in store that's next to you on the table.
I thought we'd have some fun playing with energy today. I'm excited.
Absolutely. Good. For those that may not know you yet, please give us a little introduction.
Sure. I've been a physiotherapist for over 20 years and a Reiki Master for 6. And I opened Lavender Lane Wellness Center 4 years ago to help to bring and integrate East-West healthcare and holistic healthcare so that we look at the whole person and the whole person's health, mind, body, and spirit. And it's been a really fun journey.
Yeah, and we got to speak to some of the people you've worked with in the past as well. So what you're doing is clearly working. And just some different examples of the energy work you do would be what?
Sure. We do Reiki and chakra balancing, emotional freedom technique, which is the tapping.
Yep.
Life coaching, quantum crystal and energy healing, Ohana generational healing, and intuitive channeling and intuitive oracle card readings.
Beautiful. And now what do you have there on the table today with energy? Let's begin.
Well, today we're going to do we talked about chakras last week, and at the end of it, I'm like, nope, we need something more. We need to actually have people feel it and see what we can clear. So energy work is independent of time and space. It can go ahead in time. It can go backwards in time. It can go to past lives, for example, or times when we need to do inner child work. So a chakra balancing is a quick, easy way to clean out the surface stuff that we pick up from other people and our interactions. You know, how many people do you talk to in a day? It's a lot, right? Yeah. So every time we have an interaction, our auras touch essentially, and we pick up energy from each other. If there's a conflict, that person will inadvertently send an energetic cord into your chakras and take your energy. So we really need to be cleaning this stuff out. We need to be getting rid of all the layers of negative emotions, negative experiences, traumas, old relationships, all these energetic things that are bogging us down. The more that we keep ourselves clear and centered between heaven and earth, the healthier we will be on a mind, body, spirit, soul level. And then we can work to our purpose. We can move forward with our personal growth, and we're not bogged down by all this heavy baggage, right? So it's a great way to clear things out and really start moving things forward, which is the fun of it. Personal growth doesn't always have to be hard. There are hard aspects to it when difficult things are brought up, but they're being brought up to be released, and that should be a celebration. And you know, once you do the work, you can really celebrate it and have fun with it and go, okay, so what's the next challenge? And then you can use all these experiences to help others.
Yeah.
Right. So I've got the body, the energy body, represented on the bed, and this is exactly how you and I would do a distance Reiki or chakra balancing through our secure Jane app. So first, so we've got ground, root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown represented. And I use my pendulum to do.
I was going to ask, is that the pendulum? I'm like, is that a necklace or a pendulum?
Well, no, it's an awesome tool because it reacts to how your chakras are today. Okay. So is it okay if I do a reading on you, Jill?
Absolutely. Oh, I'm excited.
So much fun. Okay, so we're going to start at the ground. And this chakra is about 4 feet below us, and it anchors us to the ground. Now, our chakras should be like couple inches across. Yeah, that's really big.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're about 5 or 6 inches. Actually, it's getting bigger. Okay, so that means you're not connected to Mother Earth enough.
Okay.
Okay, and given that what you do is so energy based, radio frequency, internet, video, you know, everything will tend to bring you up into the upper chakras. So we need to get you grounded again. And then that's going to make your body feel better. Now we're going to check the root. And it's better than the ground was, but it's still big. Say the root is money, security, family, any abuse issues in the past, anything to do with male reproduction, significant male relationships sometimes as well, skin issues. The next one up is at your belly button, and that's your sacral. Whoa, this one's huge. So that's way out of balance. There's too much activity there. So the
My
sacral chakra,
whole life, I have severe IBS issues. I don't know if I've told you.
yes.
Been to doctors. No one could figure out what's wrong with my stomach. As soon as I eat, I bloat. I'm in pain. Everything. I've done every diet elimination. There's something wrong with the way my body processes any food, to be honest. And then I was told I have hereditary fructose disorder. So my body doesn't digest properly, make the enzymes to break down fructose and sugars and everything. But I just saw my doctor friend last week. He's an integrative pain management now doctor after he's retired as a surgeon. He says, he knows me. He's like, it's just something neurologically that's wrong. Once you put anything in you, because we went to dinner, it just starts bloating. So that is amazing that you picked up on that. It is.
So that is definitely this chakra. So the sacral chakra is female reproduction, digestive issues, but it's also a creativity center. It's basically where we create babies, right?
And I couldn't do that naturally either.
Okay.
I needed IVF.
And that's where we connected to our mothers. So female relationships are significant here. Oh, I just got crazy goosebumps on that. Oh. Interesting.
My mom's deceased. Maybe it was her.
She's like, hi. Often. Oh yeah, totally. I just got goosebumps all the way up my spine again.
Me too. My whole body.
Yes. So she's always there, and she's always there to watching over you. So just bring her in whenever you need to. But this is an emotional center. This is where we decide how to process our emotions or not. So it could be that piece is interfering with the whole digestive system and the actual practical part that's in the body. Right? Because this is the interface between mind, body, and spirit, each chakra. So if there's a disturbance in one of them, it usually affects your body.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, solar plexus is the next one up. It's just below your rib cage. It's too big as well, but not as big as your sacral was.
Okay.
Okay. So this is our seat of personal power. It's our gut feeling. We have to listen to it. Otherwise, it creates all sorts of havoc. In your liver, you hold, on the right side of your body, you hold anger. Your gallbladder holds resentment. Your stomach is where we bring negativity in, and the left side, the spleen, holds guilt. So all of these organs are also involved in digestion and metabolism, right? So they're going to feed into any issues in the sacral chakra. They're going to talk and probably make things a little bit worse for each other. Okay.
Yeah.
The heart chakra is it's so awesome. This is woman. Okay. So this is can you see how big that is?
Why? What?
Okay, so
this is weird.
No, because you're a mom. So especially for women, like in general, people tend to give out more energy and more healing, more love than what they're receiving.
So is that what that means? Or
yes, so this means that you're putting so much out into the world, but you're not receiving it to fill up your bucket. So because all your energy is exiting your heart, it's not getting to your midsection. Okay. So we need to fix that. And this is
And you
one,
can help me,
one kind of,
Christine?
yes,
Thank
this
you.
is one kind of self-care. So we have to take care of of ourselves and fill our own bucket and make sure that we are taken care of. It's like when you're on an airplane and they say when you're going down, you put your oxygen on yourself first.
Yeah.
Right?
Guilty. Don't do that often.
And women have been, in particular, we've all been conditioned not to take care of ourselves. So that really needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next one is your throat chakra. And it's pretty, it's a little bit too big as well. And what you do is you speak all day, so that doesn't really surprise me. But we need to make sure that we're putting healthy boundaries up so that, you know, if we're already feeling taxed and somebody asks us to do something for them or do them a favor, that if you genuinely do not have the energy for it, please say no. Just say, sorry, I can't do that right now. I have to take care of me. And that's not being selfish, it's being selfless because it's an act of self-love. So we often, when I'm doing sessions on people and I have my crystals on, the heart chakra stone runs down and sits at the throat so that people are prompted to love themselves enough to speak the truth and put up healthy boundaries so that you have enough energy at the end of the day to do nice things for yourself, for your family, for your friends, right? We can't keep burning the candle at both ends.
If I told you my schedule, you would understand why everything's like this.
Oh, I kind of got that impression last week when we were talking about chakras, and I was starting to get, oh dear, we need to do a session for you. Now, your third eye, this is where we see our truth and intuition and, envisioning, dreaming, goal setting. But yours is way too big. It's about that big around. So your job pulls you out of your body and into your upper chakras. But if these chakras are overactive, it can really make you anxious and overthink. And it's exhausting.
I am exhausted. I'm super anxious.
Yeah, so we need to clear this stuff out. And then your crown chakra, it's also too big, which is also, the crown and the third eye work very well together. And sometimes when they're too active, it can really.
Could that also pick up, just curious, I had since January an ear infection in my left ear. I've been to the doctor 5 times now. Finally, the specialist, ENT, says there's no fluid in there anymore. It's fine. But the primary doctor says there's fluid in there. Then the doctor says, well, you need to go see an oral surgeon, maybe do a scan. Maybe it's TMJ. I said, I'm throbbing in pain, waking up every night. Is there like a worm in there, an insect? Like there's something in my ear. So I was wondering how that top chakra was going to check out, because it is, and I'm like, is it because I wear headphones? What is it? I don't know.
Well, all of that is going to contribute.
Yeah.
Right.
Even now, throbbing. Yeah.
But the ears are chakras themselves.
Oh, okay.
So they take in everything we've ever heard, and they tend to hang on to the things that are negative. So on a regular basis, we actually have to, and I'll do that during your chakra balancing, is pull the crap out of your ears.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it can come. This stuff can follow you through past lives and everything. So can be thousands of years of negativity.
Wow. The ear thing's only new though for me from January on. The stomach has been since birth. So I know this is definitely past something, whatever's going on here. This is new a few months, and it was from an infection, but I don't know why it's not going away. So I'm a little concerned. Could it be something else in my body trying to tell me that something's wrong and I need a certain something? Because maybe I don't know what's going on. And the fact that all the pendulums there are swinging really big. Is it normal to have a client that has everything so big out of whack? Or
yes. So what's been happening is through the pandemic,
a little better.
Everybody's had like chakras like huge, like 8 inches across. Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, okay, not healthy. So I'm going to put my stones on. So clear quartz for your crown, amethyst for your third eye, blue lace agate, which is a beautiful light blue for your throat, green for your heart chakra, green citrine, citrine, which is yellow for your solar plexus, carnelian, which is orange for your sacral, and a garnet, which is red, a dark red for your root. And then I'm going to use, this is a crystal point. So crystal points is a single point, and it's 6 facets, and it brings the power in.
Okay.
So we'll just, so this is your feet.
Yeah.
I got a beautiful black stone here. It's called Numite, and it's really great for grounding and balancing and intuition. So we'll just bring in the Reiki Ray of Light. And we're going to bless these two, Jill's greatest and highest good. Now, the bonus of this is anyone who's watching or listening also gets the session, also gets the treatment. It doesn't matter when they watch it. Whatever they need, they're going to get from it.
Wow.
So it's really, really awesome. So, oh, okay. A lot of heavy energy, my friend. Okay, so what we're doing is pulling the negative energy out of the chakra, and we're at the ground right now, and we're sinking it into Mother Earth. And as we're doing that, I'm envisioning tree roots coming from the bottoms of my feet, going to the center of the earth, and finding a beautiful crystal there. White light is going to come down through the body and sweep everything that doesn't serve us into that crystal. Then you ask, and you can do this at any time during the day, and you should be doing it probably 2 or 3 times a day because you're on electronics so much.
Mm-hmm.
So then you ask Mother Earth to transmute it to love and light, and always thank her because you do not want to piss off Mother Nature.
Got it.
It doesn't, it's not good. Need to keep her happy. So we're bringing white light in all the way down to Mother Earth, which feeds her, and then she's going to send up green, beautiful earth energy. And we're going to put that into the chakra. We're going to bring white light into your grounding chakra, and we're going to balance it. Okay. Then we're to the root chakra. Oh boy. Okay. Your body feels very shut down. There's not much energy flow there right now. So we need to fix that so that your body can heal itself.
Thank you.
Our bodies are quite amazing. And I always bring Archangel Raphael in because he's the healing archangel to surround us and fill our whole aura with his beautiful emerald green light for healing. So I can feel the heaviness coming into my body and then leaving and going into the ground.
Thank you.
Just breathe in white light and envision it. I'm going to stir in white light, and I'm going to light this up nice and beautiful red. Now, the nice thing is that because the chakras are color-coded, you can actually treat yourself by what color of clothes you're wearing. So black, and I'm both wearing black today, it's a really grounding color. It has all the colors in it. And I always wear a ton of black just to help keep me grounded. You know, sometimes with what I'm doing spiritually, it makes me feel like I'm floating, which just helps to anchor me to keep me here.
Okay.
Okay, so we're at your sacral chakra now. Oh boy. Yeah, so this is going to be a surface clean. It'll take multiple sessions to really get down to the nitty-gritty, I think. How we doing Reiki? So chakra balancing is a nice, half-hour session that we do in clinic. We're going to do a quicker version today, obviously, for demonstration purposes, but it's still effective. When we do Reiki, I get more into history. How are you feeling physically? How are you doing mentally and emotionally? What do you do for spiritual self-care? That kind of thing. We're also going to cut some energetic cords here.
Mm-hmm.
And I always ask Archangel Michael, he's our protector. He has a sword of light. And he's the angel of life purpose. And he helps to sever any negative vows, oaths, and soul contracts that we've made with people that don't serve us anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes those just need to go. And, you know, things like, you know, old relationships and exes and whatnot. There could be a lot of conflict in the past. That all needs to be released. It needs to be forgiven so that we can move on and build something more beautiful and positive. Yeah. So I'm working on your solar plexus.
Okay.
And it feels yucky here on me right now. So like that needs to go. So basically I'm a Reiki channel. I channel in the white light of source, God, creator, universe, whatever you would want to call it. And I put the energy in, I help siphon it away. And but the Reiki is what is actually doing the work. The Reiki and actually your energy body.
Okay.
So each person has a different experience. It's always really cool. So we're stirring white light into that beautiful yellow stone. Shine like the sun. And we're going to pull some cords. Oh boy. And then I often sweep the energy body as well to help take those negative emotions, everything that doesn't serve us, and put it down those tree roots to the center of the earth. Okay? That was done already, actually. Okay, heart chakra was way too big, so we're going to bring it down. And then we're going to pull everything that doesn't serve you out of your heart chakra. So our heart chakra is our center of love of self, compassion, and the most important person to be compassionate to is ourself. Mm-hmm. So we really need to cut out the monkey mind chatter that's telling us that we suck.
Yeah.
You're not doing that good enough, and be appreciative of everything. So love yourself with a grateful heart. Be grateful for everything that happens to us, positive or negative. Negative experiences are there to teach us and help us grow. Unfortunately, we don't grow when everything is flowers and rainbows and sunshine. Yes. So it's often our darkest days that teach us the most lessons. So we're going to I'm also adding some Reiki symbols, which I can't tell you about because those are sacred. But there's one that is really powerful for self-love. And I'm adding that to your chakra. Because you are most important.
Thank you.
Because we all are here to serve others as part of our life purpose. We all do it different ways, but our bucket needs to be full. And the more we keep it full, the more that we can put love and compassion and kindness out in the world. And it ripples out and it comes back in, well, usually triple from a karmic standpoint. So it's really important to be putting positive thoughts out into the world, positive actions, emotions, because otherwise karma will go deliver the stuff you don't want. Right. Now we're at your throat chakra. And it's making my throat feel scratchy, actually. So this is all about speaking your truth, healthy boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to open everything up. I don't know
Awesome.
if that helps.
So and then we'll do your ears right after that, because your ears are kind of between your throat and your.
Well, as I'm
third eye.
yawning to open up right now, I feel it in my ear.
Okay. So my darling, if you were here,
Mm-hmm.
we would probably look at this from a whole holistic way of doing things, right? Look at it from a physiotherapy standpoint, look at it from an acupuncture standpoint, and massage therapy.
Got it.
To make sure that all of the
Mm-hmm.
muscles, the joints, the nerves involved
Mm-hmm.
are taken care of. Clear them out first, because they can all feed into ear pain.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the muscle that goes from is called sternocleidomastoid, SCM for short. It goes from the base of your skull down into your clavicle.
Yeah.
It can pull you forward, and it attaches right up by the ear.
Mm-hmm.
It can sometimes be an offender when it comes to ear pain.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, so we're just going to pull all the spread out of your ear chakras, and we're going to cut that.
Right.
And this is across all lifetimes, past, present, and future, across all dimensions and realities. So when I do energy work, I try to be thorough.
Thank you. And I apologize, but we're out of time. I know we got a little late start with the communication issue, but.
So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to continue on your third eye and your crown. And then you can report to me next week how things are going.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if we want to reach out to you, could you tell us the website?
Yes, lavenderlaneptw.ca, and we can get together. We can, do some really cool healing together, online or in person.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it today. Really, I'm hoping to feel better in all aspects. I'll let you know for sure. Thank you.
Will do.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.